Hi, welcome to Essex Bricks. My name is Chris. This is our little Lego channel. Today's video, it's all about Lego Smart Play. Luke's done his review of the sets already. That video is up. Like I said before, that will be linked at the end of this video. This one, all about my impressions of the sets. Do I think they're worth the money? Basically, is it any good? Let's crack on. Right, so to give you the story from the start, on Saturday we went out to buy a Lego Smart Play set, just so we could do the review, really. So we picked up this one, the Millennium Falcon set, 75426, 885 pieces. I think we bought it for £89.99. Now, this is slightly my own fault. When I did the initial review for these sets way back when, we knew that some of the sets didn't come with a battery. You know where this is going, don't you? So on that box, we picked it up, all secured up. Let me see where the right bit is there. So all along there, nothing other. If you look, if I put that there, you can probably still hear me then. Right in the corner, add smart brick to play interactive. Now, right in that bit there, it's still really blurry because it's that small. It says not included. And if we turn the box around, right at the bottom here, smart brick not included. Now, a silly person here didn't see that, took it home. We went to build it all, and then Luke went, "Where's the smart brick?" Looked at the box, no smart brick included. So we went out and we got, here it is. We got this one because it was the cheapest one I could find with a smart brick. Set 75421, 473 pieces, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So with the two sets, we've only got one brick. Is what it is. Anyway, so we're going to do a review on the two sets. The first one, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So this is the TIE Fighter fully built. It's not a bad build. I mean, nothing wrong with it. The only thing I have a problem with, and Luke had the same problem if you watch his review, the back end, let me show you there, is completely opened up. So gripping it doesn't feel great, and if you just lose a bit of it when it's like opened up like that. Let me get the brick. Here is said smart brick. To activate the smart brick, got to shake it a couple of times. There you go. This only comes with one tag. Oh. Right, so I'm taking it you can hear that because I can hear it in my headphones. So when you're moving it, does all that. So when you turn it upside down, it makes a different noise. Not great, if I'm being bluntly honest, and that noise can get slightly annoying quite quickly. Now, pulling the trigger here, that one there, does laser sound effects. That's quite good. I think that is quite cool. Now, let me take that off. That, like I said, that's getting really annoying. There we go, turn that off. Now, as a set on its own, I don't think it's worth the money. So as you can see from the image, it's £59.99, comes with 473 pieces. You've got two different bits on it. You've got this bit here, which isn't smart brick related. It's just a couple of stud shooters and then like a little scanner base. This section here, you don't put the smart brick on it, but this little pipe connects up to it and does like a feeding petrol sound. But that is it. So that's our little minifigure there. That's our Darth Vader minifig. Makes two noises. One's a generic sound of what they all make. Now, hopefully. Right. So that's the generic sound that they make when they're walking around and all the rest of it.
A few moments later.
So the voice bit that you heard there was on like the 10th or 11th attempt to get that working with him. So that seems not to work as well. So for the Darth Vader set, it's okay. It's not a bad, I wouldn't say it's awful. I don't think it's brilliant or by any stretch of the imagination. This one I don't think is as playable as the next one. It's okay, but at $59.99, I would expect a little bit more than what you're getting with this. And the smart play with it, I don't think is great. I mean, Luke likes it. He was a little bit questionable about the laser sounds, which is fair enough. But it's this bit here I find disappointing, where it's not where it's opened up at the back. That you would have thought they would have found something about that. Hi, sorry to interrupt the video just for 1 second. If you haven't already, please think about hitting that like button. It does make the channel go further and go onto other people's YouTube algorithms. And if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're on 950 odd, I think it is. So if you wouldn't mind helping us hit the 1,000, it'd be much appreciated. Anyway, enough of me ranting. We're going to take you straight back to the video. So the next setup is this one here, the Smart Play Millennium Falcon, £89.99. You get 4 minifigs with it. No smart brick as it shows here, 4 smart tags, 4 smart minifigures. So this is the Millennium Falcon there. I do try and show you all of it quite clearly. But take this centre part off. Let me just do this bit here. If you take this centre bit off here and open it all up, oh, mind the microphone though, Chris, that is your play area, which isn't a bad kind of play area if I'm being bluntly honest. It is quite a large area for people playing. The only problem you've got, if I can stick Chewbacca in here, you stick him up there, but when you stick everything in, nothing will close properly because the bit goes over the top and that won't go in. So that is a little bit of a problem with it, but not game changing. And as a build, just to play on its own, it's quite solid. Everything closes up. There's no landing. Oh, let me turn it. Can I turn this upside down without anything falling off? Yes. If I show you the bottom, there's no real landing gear. And if you're playing with it, there's nothing to hold here either, which can be a bit of a pain. And I have suggested to like maybe we just build something so when you play with it, let me just get that bearing for you. You could hold it there and then you could play with it like it's a handle on the bottom. If anyone remembers the original I think it's 78 it came out, the original Millennium Falcon, one of the landing gears was like a handle and you could play around with it as well. And I think this could do with something like that. Just something that you can attach and then you could just whiz it around and stuff like that. I think that would be a real good bonus to this set. We're probably going to add something on like that. We've got loads of pieces. We'll get that done. So that is that set. I don't think that's actually a bad little set. Is it 89 quid worth set? No. But if you bought this as it is, I would expect to pay... Lego price is about 40 to 45 quid. I think that's a reasonable price for this. Then we come to the smart brick. Right. First things first. Well done. Let's get to the figures. So all the figures have got generic voices, really. Oh, keep forgetting to turn this on. So that's that one. Then we get Han Solo. There you go. So that's Han Solo there. I'm not going to do... Well, I will do Luke because we've only got 4 of them, haven't we? There we go. So that's Luke. So they all sound quite similar. The only one that's different... Aha, there we go. So that's Chewbacca there. And he sounds a little bit different. Not great, granted, but a little bit better. So we're going to go through all the different bits of what the smart brick does on this set. So you've seen the minifigures. Now if I do that. Now I've got to change this. Back to there. So if you see, Luke is by there. Now it's meant to be him fighting that droid. And at the moment it's not doing a lot, if I'm being bluntly honest. Oh, there you go. It's only really by sudden movements that it makes that noise. So even though I think that's quite a cool idea, you've really got to go for some to get that to do the noise on it. Let me take that brick off because that can get slightly annoying very quickly. So you get that bit, which is mainly a boiler, I think, a boiler effect. Does that do... So I really don't know what that effect's meant to be, but that's that one. And then we change it to this one. I've got to close this up for this bit. So if I turn that round, and that's meant to be the lighting up is meant to be for the hyperdrive, and that's how it sounds when it's flying. Let me turn that off. Oh, wrong way. And then the last one is this one here, and this red trigger here does another firing effect like the TIE Fighter. So that's everything on those two sets. Are they worth the money? In my opinion, no. I think they're too expensive. The TIE Fighter one doesn't have enough going for it for the price point that it's at. And it feels like not a complete build either. The Millennium Falcon has more going for it. I think the Millennium Falcon, out of the two, even though it's more expensive, has more going for it. It's far too much money for what it is, in my opinion. Like, it's 20, 30 pounds more expensive than it should be. But it's new tech. They're always going to add on a little bit more. And it's Star Wars. They're going to add a little bit more on that as well. Now, my problem is the brick doesn't work properly with certain minifigures. Say the Darth Vader sound, the C-3PO sound, and Chewbacca really doesn't sound like Chewbacca. However, the technology is there and it can be better. The sound is really tinny. The lights don't really do much. It's not... Somewhere along the line, it seems like it got rushed, and what they wanted to do hasn't really been fulfilled brilliantly. I think it's a good technology. Don't get me wrong. I think this is a good technology. I'm not going to poo-poo it or go, oh, it's, yeah. This isn't going to be a rant and rave. However, should they have done it with Star Wars first? No. This is my reason for it. Star Wars Lego is mainly, and I'm saying mainly, bought by adults. They're reminiscing about certain sets, the AT-AT, the Millennium Falcon, stuff like that. Kids are more buying Ninjago, latter-day Star Wars sets with Grogu and all the rest of it. The original trilogy type sets, say the Falcon, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, are all going to be adult-led. Spoiler for Luke's video, he enjoys the sets. He does. But children don't buy the sets. Adults buy the sets. And the prices of these Lego sets, in my opinion, is an extortionate. I'm not going to say extortionate, but they are very, very expensive. And if kid gets one, he'll want one more and one more and one more. And the TIE Fighter was the cheaper one. You've still got like the Emperor's Throne Room and all the rest of them. It's a thin end of a wedge, which I don't think this technology suits Star Wars. I don't think it was the right theme for it to have done with. Now, I know they tried it already with Lego City. That set came out in a few countries last year. I know, and the argument being, oh, we should have done it with Lego City again. I think they should have done. I think they should have done it with Lego City on a broader bench than the jungle sets that they did. Maybe add it into an ice cream truck or a big train set, something like that. Ease it in with the sets that everyone enjoys. When it comes to Star Wars, adults, especially the adult Star Wars fans, are very fickle. And if they're going to pick on something, they will slam it down very quickly. And that's why I think Lego may have made a mistake of putting that with Star Wars. But what do you think? If you've already got the Lego Smart Brick, what do you think? Another thing, which I've just remembered off the top of my head, the charge does not last long on these at all. This has already been charged up for 2 hours. And we had trouble doing a few things because it was starting to die again. We've stuck it on the charger again and all the rest of it. And it's only one brick. One brick between two sets. There's the X-Wing set where you, again, only get one brick, but some of it is interacting with other things. Someone told me the day that these go on sale separately is the day that Lego have made it with the smart brick, and it's going to be here to stay. At the moment, they're not sold separately. They are sold within the sets, and until something gets round it, or when people get more friendly or popular to these, I don't think it's going to work. But again, like I say, what do you think? Really would like to hear your opinions on these sets. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Does help the channel grow immensely. And we would really like to know what your thoughts are, either on Luke's video, what you think of his opinion of the playability of it, or on this video. Let us know. Also, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're on just over 950 subscribers. If you are not a subscriber and you want to see more of this kind of content, please think about hitting that subscribe button. It does make the channel work amazingly well. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button. Anyway, that's enough of me rocking and rolling. I've got to shoot off and do a school run. Hope you're all okay and well, and we hope to see you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.